What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Cyber Healer video, making League of Legends better one summoner at a time. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 5 worst champs to play in solo queue as of patch 1.13. So, let's get into this one. My first champion on this list might be a little bit out there, but I'm going to say Gnar. Gnar's win rate in the last patch of 1.12 was actually abysmal 48%. His win rate has not improved since, and with the new Shrinebreaker changes, I actually expect this thing to go down. I don't expect Gnar to be a viable pick for a couple patches until, the Riot dev team decides, we might nerf him, or we might buff him, sorry. Which I don't see them actually doing because Gnar's been a presence in the top lane for a while, and they're probably going to give other champions a time to shine. Now, next on this list, I'm going to go with Lilia. Lilia's win rate last patch.
Post-production cyber healer here. When I say 55.0, I actually mean 45.8. I just misspoke.
Was a 55.8%. One of the worst in the game. Well, I understand that Lilia is very mechanically challenging champion to actually play. That's a very low win rate because eventually people will actually figure out how to play the champion effectively to a degree that, she has at least a 50% or, something above 55.8. 55.8 is, it's rough. I don't really see 55.8 being viable in any situation. Well, it is important to point out that any champion on this list can be played to the highest level and succeed. I don't see Lilia being successful in most situations. Next up on this list, I have Syndra. And that might actually surprise a lot of people, but Syndra's win rate is a 46.79%. Which, not good. Now, what is the cause of Syndra's win rate being so low and why is she not viable right now? Well, frankly, she gets countered by everything meta. She is too squishy, doesn't do enough damage, and her kit is starting to become a little outdated. Now, the item changes have also not been really kind to Syndra and how they work. Yes, with the new buffs to Lucian's Echo and all that, she might see her win rate go up and her play rate might increase. But I don't ever really see Syndras in my game, and when they do, they usually lose. So that's why I'm picking Syndra as number 3 on this list for one of the worst champions in solo queue. Next up, we have Nidalee. Nidalee has been very good all season and is starting to tank super hard right now. She has a 46.09 win rate, which not as bad as Syndra or Lilia, granted, but she is getting worse because they keep nerfing her and keep nerfing the items, and the new jungle changes have not been kind to her this season. And it can be very tough for any Nidalee players right now to even pull off a successful gank with the new tank meta and the new item changes and the new items in general to actually be successful. Now, I'm not saying Nidalee cannot work, but even at the highest level, players are not picking her. In the lower levels, she just isn't useful because she is so mechanically inclined. Now, does that mean that Nidalee will never ever be useful in a game in the current patch? No, she could be great, but as of right now, there are very few matchups that favor her, and she just doesn't do enough. Last on this list is going to be Lucian, and I don't think that comes as a surprise to anyone watching this video. Lucian has a 47.17% win rate. Abysmal. Worst ADC in the game. But for some reason, people keep picking him, and I don't see the point in picking Lucian right now. Even I'm guilty to picking Lucian until I kind of realized, he's not that good. And I don't think he's been that good for many seasons, actually. He's been kind of on the downcline, especially with Jinx, Twitch, Kog'Maw, and Jhin all being very good picks right now, and the rise of Ashe. Lucian hasn't received buffs, hasn't received indirect buffs. She's actually just received indirect nerfs, matter of fact. Lucian just can't catch a break right now, while his wife Syndra is actually one of the most prominent ADCs and supports in the game. So, there's your fact for the day. I don't see Lucian being like a viable pick for at least a couple more patches, or until Riot sees, oh, give him something, but if they overtune Lucian, he becomes unstoppable. We don't want Earth Lucian again. Because he hasn't been good since then. Now, that's all I'm really going to cover today in today's video. If you guys really did enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. It all helps me grow and helps the YouTube algorithm recommend my videos to more people. Peace out.